So some good news, a rate drop in June and another one now in July. So now we've dropped 0.5% from the Bank of Canada rate, which started the year at 5%, now we're at 4.5%. At the retail borrowing and lending level on the mortgage side of things, we're now seeing 5-year mortgage rates under 5%, which we haven't seen for nearly over 2 years now. And the 3-year rates are around that number as well. So for those of you who are coming into renewals, and there are many of you, you probably want to have a chat with us and see what's going to be happening as it relates to you and your mortgage payments, and what type of term you want to be taking in this environment where it's predicted that there's going to be even more rate cuts. Some of the main economists and more respected economists are estimating that by the end of this year, we're going to get yet another 0.5% in drops, which means that, again, if you're on a variable rate, you would have dropped a full percent from the start of this year to the end of this year. And if you're in a fixed rate, you may want to consider what those other options are and if it makes any sense to potentially refinance. Some of you might be asking what has led to this rate drop, and what it is really, guys, is weakness in the economy. So we've had unemployment jump by 1% in the last year. We've had GDP growth on a per capita basis in the negative. So the economy has contracted 6 out of the 7 last quarters. So we're having actual negative growth. While the headline number is GDP is up, on a per capita basis, when you factor in our huge population growth, we're actually in a negative. So it's fair to say that the Bank of Canada is seeing the numbers they need to see to recognize that people are hurting, and I know many of us are hurting right now, and that message is finally getting it back up to the powers that be. So feel free to reach out, guys, if you want to have a conversation about how this relates to you on the purchasing side or the refinance side.